Because I'm liking what I'm doing, bouncing around.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then stay with it. You like it.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what you have to do. Remember? No.
I work better by myself.
Whoa.
Good evening to you. My name is Matt Rucker, live at Oran High School this evening for a game between the Oran Eagles. This is their homecoming tonight, and they will be taking on the Leopold Wildcats here this evening in a battle of Class 1 Leopold, Class 2 Oran. And like I said, this is a really good opportunity here for both of these teams tonight to pick up on their schedule, because like I said, this is something that Leopold team And now we are back. Thank you very much. They bring you high school hoops here on C106. Still getting all the customary things worked out here. No, what I was saying about this Leopold Oran team, we've got two teams that can really pick up a good win for themselves in this regular season. Leopold, a team that if they can knock this Oran squad off, goes to 13-3 on the regular season. For Leopold, they're trying to win this game on the Oran. They're trying to get a little bit of momentum going here towards the end of this regular season. They are 9-7 right now. They have won 3 straight. That's a 32-game winning streak of the season. They defeated Champion Bell City and Oak Ridge in this winning streak. And I think Oran has an opportunity tonight to match up well against this Leopold team. And we'll talk about that a little bit as the game goes along. Individual matchups and things like that. Leopold, as I said, having one of their best seasons in recent memory, that's for sure. And a chance to do quite a bit whenever the postseason comes around. They were 12-3. They had lost only to Metal Heights. They went up to the Christmas tournament, dropped a couple of games to Charleston. They have won everything they have done since. They picked up a big win last night against Metal Heights. The Leopold Wildcats defeated Metal Heights yesterday 62-55. They averaged about 64 points per game, give up about 46 more games, forced about 57. So look at this game being the 60-point mark to get out on top of this one. And if you follow Leopold all this year, you probably know the story of the leading Wildcats players and Mason Deck. These two guys know how to get the job done. They've been playing and putting them on the varsity list for at least 3 years now. I can't remember back to the freshman season. I know the truth. I've been playing since the and now they've got some help around them, including all the sophomore guard. You've got Gavin here to get inside. He's starting to line up here. The guys that can just make the difference on the defensive end. Connor Wiggins. I don't think it is a guy that is a racer underneath with his jumping and leaping ability and the ability to block shots and play defense. He can change the game inside. And then probably watch him on our defensive end. Nick Romas also seen Shoemaker, Pete Torpedo, and Seth Cobb will be starting 5 for these Oran Eagles here this evening. We'll take a quick time out and be right back. Starting lineup will be announced in-house, and then we'll get right on into the action here on Pure Country C106. My name is Matt Rucker, Leopold at Oran tonight.
Thank you. yesterday, because it was so much, and I was like, oh, I was oh, wow, I didn't know
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome everyone to Oran High School for tonight's contest between the Leopold Wildcats and your Oran Eagles. Oran Archery schools will not tolerate the use of profanity or unsportsmanlike conduct. These actions will result in your removal from tonight's game. And now for our starting lineup. First, starting for the Wildcats, number 3, Caleb Saab. Number 4, Brady Walker. Number 12, Connor Lincoln. Number 24, Mason Beck. And number 30, Gavin Merriman. And now, starting for your Eagles, number 11, Colton Page. Number 12, Nick Roberts. Number 21, Samuel Shoemaker. Number 32, Diesel Pinto. And number 35, Seth Gobble.
Starting lineups being announced to be in the house here at Oran High School this evening. The road team will be the Leopold Wildcats with Caleb Shaw, Brady Halton, Connor Lincoln, Mason Deck, and Gavin Meredith. Oran in their blue white jerseys there. Oran and numbers with blue white checkers down the side. Beautiful ladies here for the Oran Eagles. Up in Colton Payne, Nick Robles, Samuel Shoemaker, Diesel Cato, and Seth Gobble. As they host the Wildcats on homecoming night here at Oran High School. In the jump circle, Diesel Cato and Connor Lincoln. Both of them stand probably about 6 feet 1 inch tall. Lights are on. Popcorn pop, and Diesel Cato out jumps Connor Lincoln. We don't say that very often when we're covering a Leopold game this year. And Oran gets first possession. Leopold goes 2-3 zone on their first defensive possession of the evening. Shoemaker and Colton Payne, left of the circle. Payne tries a dribble drive, wraps the pass up into the middle of the lane. Cato, a jumper, wouldn't go from 12 feet out. He got his own miss, gave it outside to Cobble. One hands the pass for Nick Romas outside the arc left side. Cutting to the elbow was Shoemaker from the baseline. Give it into the corner with Romas again. Pump faking a couple of three-point shots, now working his man down as he tried to work it in against Connor Lincoln, but cutting him off. Pass up top for Shoemaker over to Cobble, a 3 too strong, and a rebound for Brady Halter of the Wildcats. Oran man-to-man here, and let's see, they've got Samuel Shoemaker guarding Caleb Shaw. I assumed that would be the case. And looks like Diesel Cato's going to start on Mason Deck. They swapped for a moment. Those are the two matchups I was most interested to see. I think Oran likely to go in a man-to-man defense at least to start. As Deck spin moves inside against Diesel Cato, gets past him and one with the floating in. Got the basketball foul charge to Diesel Cato, his first. And to the line goes Mason Deck. For the and one here, Mason Deck, 1,000-point scorer. Both him and Caleb Schaub have 25-point potential every night they step on the floor. A couple of games this season, Schaub has scored over 30. Colton Payne standing on the O of Oran over on the far side. Romas fade away, 3, way too strong. Rebound collected by Deck. He's going to angle it up the floor, starting left, goes right to the wing. Cato picks him up, underhands the ball for shots. He's a little daylight, slides to the hole and puts it in. And a job with 2. And a 5-0 burst here early for the Wildcats. 6.5 to play in the opening quarter. Cato to Romas, right side of the arc now in the corner. The 2-3 zone making Oran try to beat the Wildcats from outside. Cato, a baseline drive, goes all the way corner to corner. He'll grab it up top for Cobble, back to Cato. Not really a three-point threat. Almost laid that one up there, though. He thought about pulling the trigger. On their hands it for Shoemaker. Penetrates to the volleyball corner. Plays it behind for Cato up top for Payne. Right side for Cobble. I saw him score 28 points in a contest earlier this year. He needs to get going for Oran to stay close in this one. Inside the feed for Cobble. That one wouldn't go from about 8 feet right of the lane. Rebound for the Wildcats. Shaw brings it up behind the back dribble. Throws the pass across the lane, falling away. Looking for Merriman. It was knocked away but fouled. Was Shaw. That one was charged to Samuel Shoemaker, his first. And number 2 on the Eagles. Deck gets it in up top for Caleb. He can shoot it from well beyond the arc this time. He's going to run the offense with Halter. Finds Deck at the free throw line. Double teamed a bit by Payne and Cobble. It's about rising up. Now gives it outside the arc for Halter. Bouncing in for Connor Lincoln on the baseline. Back outside Halter. Caleb Schaub open for 3 on the way. Bucket! Caleb Schaub, one of the purest strokes in southeast Missouri. Put it on display with that one. Samuel Shoemaker finding a seam in the zone, laying one too strong. Rebound Cato for Cobble outside, touch it back for Cato again in the corner. Now Cobble goes past Halter for a moment, spins back center of the floor, finds Colton Payne. They drop off of him. He stands at the top of the circle. Gives it for Romas, 14-foot jumper. Oran can't buy a bucket. They've had some good looks, but can't get them to fall. Shaw bringing it up the floor for the Wildcats. Shimmy shake with the dribble. He's at the left wing. Plays it up for Halter. Standing at the northwest corner of Missouri. Painted on the floor here at the center line. Oran High School. Halter plays it to Lincoln. Touch it for Schaub. And he pulls up 16 feet out. Oh, halfway down and out from the left side. Rebound Payne. Accelerating up the floor. Got Connor Lincoln into the air. Connor Lincoln nearly jumped over the top of Colton Payne. Comes down on top of him. That's a foul on Connor Lincoln. And an exquisite use of the shot fake there by Colton Payne. He will go to the line. I'm sorry, they're going to call that one on the floor. So foul on Connor Lincoln. Leopold's first. The inbound play comes for Cobble. He also utilizes the pump fake. Has ducked past him. What a missed shot and rebound. Shot all the way ahead from Mason, but missed the run and he was too far under the goal. The pass led him just a bit too far and he had to get underneath the backboard and lost it out of control. So now Oran with possession. Payne working against Halter and Schaub, top of the 2-3 zone. Shoemaker floats it for Cobble. Skip pass, nicked and tipped and picked up by Schaub. Another outlet ahead against the front of the defense and getting behind the ball that time was Brady Halter and Leopold. On top, 10-0 here. 3:53 to play in the first and a 30-second timeout called by head coach Joe Shoemaker. Oran's next game will be tomorrow against Scott City in the Scott Miss Conference Tournament. That one is hosted at East Prairie this year. Scott Miss Conference Tournament, Oran, the 5 seed in that. They will take on number 4 Scott City in the open round. 1:45 tomorrow at East Prairie. Leopold, they have their conference tournament next week as well. Theirs a little bit different. It's the Mississippi Valley Conference, and they play a round-robin style tournament with Zalma, Marquand, and Meadow Heights and Leopold, the 4 members of the MVC. Leopold has won 5 straight coming into this game. As I mentioned earlier, they will play. They've already lost to Meadow Heights early in the season at the WIT when they beat Meadow Heights in regular season action last night. They'll get them again next week, and it'll likely be for the MVC championship. Leopold has won 2 of those in a row. There's Seth Cobble with possession after the timeout. Leopold still 2-3 zone. Here's Samuel Shoemaker. Key to the game for him is to penetrate and really dissect this zone. So far, though, they haven't really done a lot with Shoemaker. Payne spins his way to the right box. Got covered up by a whole bunch of Leopold Wildcats. Gave it far side for Shoemaker to Romas. He's going to pull up. And again, a shot left short by Romas. They're finding seams in the zone, but they just can't get the shots to fall. Still scoreless are the Eagles over halfway through this first frame. 10-0 lead for Leopold. Who possessed the pumpkin now? It's Halter. It's a screen up top. Oran backed off into a little zone of their own here, it appears. Schaub for Halter. He accelerates down to the right box. And how about Halter? A little aggression on the offensive end. Typically a guy that scores opportunistically, but Halter with 4 points already in the contest. Shoemaker finds Seth Cobble, throws it and floats it over the top of Connor Lincoln. And Oran on the board. Thanks to Seth Cobble's little teardrop runner. Schaub, yo-yo dribble, and then he's cut it up, and Cobble comes in, ties him up, and tries to take it away. So the possession arrow is going to keep it with Leopold here, but what a play there by Cowell getting in there. Stealing that arrow. Deck will inbound, a stack play here for the Wildcats. Nobody open, so it comes to the safety valve. Brady Halter, far side of half court. Gives it for Connor Lincoln. Against a cutting Schaub, a good slip to the hole, and he lays it in from the right side. Schaub with 7 assists to Connor Lincoln that time, 14-2. Colton Payne covered up in the corner by Connor Lincoln, finding Cato's short baseline. Outside for Shoemaker, now Payne. Connor Lincoln meets him. Payne gets around him into the painted area for Romas, and this time he gets one to fall. Romas with 2, his first bucket of the evening. He has attempted several. That's his first one to go. And they've been good looks, just can't get him in. Until that one finally decided to fall. Halter to Schaub, guarded by Shoemaker. A great defender in his own right, but he's got his hands full tonight with Caleb Schaub. Halter goes around ball screen there into the right side corner. Picks up the dribble, underhands the pass for Mason Deck. Working against Cato. Tries baseline, help comes. Drake brings the dribble back to himself. And Halter, he's going to jump fake a 3. He gets inside, 12 feet out. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound 10 balls, and Seth Cobble picks it up. One man to beat. Running quickly, and he lays it up too strong. By Colton Payne. And that's a great play by Cobble first, because Connor Lincoln was headhunting down the right side. Cobble knew that. He went to the left. Got the shot up, and Payne collected the rebound in the tip. Here we go again, another steal. Cobble to Payne, another layup. Payne's got 4 quick ones. A good sequence here for the Eagles, slicing the lead down 14-8, under a minute to play in the first. And a little life from the neon-dressed Oran cheering section. Halter coming up on the left wing, threw it too high, Cato intercepts. He's going to go up against Schaub. Wraparound shot and 2. And a burst here for the Eagles as they close out the first quarter. 6-0 run, 14-10 right now. Brady Halter, he makes room underneath. And Brady Halter showing that it's not just a 2-man show. Halter with 6 already here in the first. 20 seconds to play. Oran trails by 6. 16-10 as the first quarter winds down. Shoemaker with 12. Accelerates right against Halter. Gets a ball screen by Romas. Into the corner. Cobble. A good look. And a 3-ball slices the lead in half for Seth Cobble. Quickly ahead, Halter. He underhands the pass out for Deck. Near half court at the horn. Front of the iron. Wouldn't go. Leopold had a huge lead, and Oran comes flying back into this one after 1 quarter of play. The Wildcats with 16-13 for the Eagles. Good ball game shaping up here. We'll be back after 30 seconds. I am Matt Rucker on C106. After 1 quarter of play, it's Leopold 16, Eagles 13 after a 6-0 run by the Eagles. Got them close, and then a 3-point shot by Seth Cobble trimmed to the 6-point lead down in half to 3. And around, let's see, that's Riley Schlosser checks in here at the quarter break for the Eagles, along with Robbie Menz. Still 5 starters for the Wildcats. Turnaround jumper for Payne, and all of a sudden, just a 1-point margin. Full court pressure now, Schaub and Deck. Going to bring it up. Schaub works against Schlosser. Great defender himself. He stays in front of Schaub. Goes for the steal. Campbell. Schaub weasels past him. A little running one-hander. Got the friendly bounce. 18-15. Robbie Menz to Riley Schlosser. Swinging into the corner for Romas. Pumps up a 3. Heeled the rim over the top of the backboard and out of bounds. Gives it back to the Wildcats. A guy like Nick Romas, if he could start hitting shots, Oran's going to have a chance to pull the upset tonight. He's getting some decent looks, and Schlosser laying his body on the line, knocking a pass out of bounds. Stays with the Wildcats, but that's a good hustle play there by Riley Schlosser. 5'8" junior. Now Schaub going to work it against Schlosser. Behind the back dribble, stops at half court, cuts back left, into the lane, running one-hander once again. Missed that one, and it's out of bounds off of Schlosser. Stays with the Wildcats. 7:10 to play. Head coach Gary Pointer, fresh off of the win against Meadow Heights last night, looking for win number 13 of the season. Schaub outside. One white shoe and one black shoe for Caleb Schaub. Interesting. Connor Lincoln, a little dribble drive and attack from the mid-post down to the box, and he draws the foul. He'll go to the free throw line. Foul charge to Robbie Menz. Oran fans will be glad to know that these referees not calling nearly as many fouls as they did in the girls' game yesterday. And Connor Lincoln's free throw, too strong. It was, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say. Maybe those referees got new whistles for Christmas, and they were just breaking them in last night. I mean, there was something going on. As Connor Lincoln's second free throw goes high in the air off the heel of the rim and straight down the net. And a 4-point lead for Leopold. Under 7 to play until the half. Colton Payne tries a three. Long one wouldn't go. Schaub and Schlosser meet at the top of the key. Oh, look at Schaub putting on the wrist, leaving Oran defenders in his way as he gets up the floor and pulls up at the arc, gives it around the horn for Brady Halter. A three wouldn't go. Rebound Menz. My, Caleb Schaub, what a handle. Putting on the show with that one last time up the floor. Here's Robbie Menz down the baseline, finds Cato at the elbow. To Payne, now finding Schlosser. Right arc. Deck comes out and stops him. And Oran will reset. Finding Cobble. Thought about a deep three left side. He could hit him from that far out. Looks like his older sister could. Leah Cobble. Schlosser tried to attack against Halter, but Brady cut him off. Oran finds Robbie Menz. He's going to try a baseline drive. Spins back to the center of the floor. Picked up his dribble. He's in trouble. Outlet for Cobble. Three on the way. Would not go. Merriman had it for a moment, but it's punched out by Colton Payne. And it'll be Wildcat basketball linked to the floor to go. Oran going to slap on the full court pressure still. Leopold up by 4. 5:54 to play in the second frame. 19-15 to score. Man-to-man defense here, and Schaub's going to bring it up himself. Ooh, nearly got hit with the dribble and almost had it taken away. Got it to Halter, finding Deck. He tries a baseline. Oh, gets for a triple team, but traveled with it. You know he did. A couple of steps. And traveling violation gives it back to the Eagles. Okay, that brought to you by First State Community Bank. In Cape Girardeau, among others, First State Community Bank. We appreciate their support of high school hoops here on C106. Oran can cut the lead down. We've been stuck on 19-15 for a while. Looking left side for Menz, not a three-point threat. Connor Lincoln comes out and guards him anyways. Now Cato in the corner. As Lincoln doing jumping jacks on the defensive end here. Cato inside for Colton Payne. Working against Schaub. All 5 Leopold defenders surround him, and the ball is lost on the floor. Jump ball. Arrow to the Wildcats. And then also brought to you by Allison Sanders, your local farmers insurance agent in Advance, helping customers identify their insurance needs and finding coverage that best fits them. Allison Sanders, your farmer's agent in Advance. Merriman gives it back for Deck, and he can bring it up the floor, play the point forward, so to speak. The combo guy for these Wildcats. They run a double at him, finding Halter. And the man-to-man defense here. Again, a steal by Oran. As Schlosser's tripped up, he picks it up on the floor and gives it for Cobble. One-handing it ahead into the corner for Colton Payne. Thought about driving baseline, but there were a lot of Wildcats between him and the bucket. So he played it back up top. Robbie Menz dribbled to the free throw line. Now punched it into the corner for Payne once again. Finding a cutting shot. Over the top. And Merriman Schlosser with 2. That's the lead at half. 19-17. Oran finding a little something here. And Brady Halter trying to stop him. Riley Schlosser tried to get some space and get around him there. That was going to be a foul charge to Riley Schlosser. Nick Romas returns. He'll replace Diesel Cato. And Deck will inbound near half court for the Wildcats. 19-17. Started the game on a 10-0 run before Oran was able to bring it back, cut it down to 3, 16-13 at the end of the first quarter. Oran yet to take a lead in this game, but they've been right there. That was close as 2. Jeff working against Payne behind the back dribble. Offensive foul line. Jeff pushed Payne off of it at the free throw line. And drawing that foul with some great defense with Colton Payne. Number 1 on Mason Deck. And now Oran can tie or take. 4:09 to play in the second quarter. Samuel Shoemaker going to bring it up, finding Robbie Mims. Romas bumping around down low with the bigs of Leopold. Floating in the middle of the post area. They're working to get it to that center of the floor against this 2-3 zone. I think they're really looking to feed Romas here. So they play around the perimeter with the guard. Shoemaker, he penetrates. He's bumped, and traveling violation is called. 19-17. I thought really if Shoemaker could penetrate against this Leopold zone, let that thing collapse on him and dish out either underneath to Romas or Cato underneath or kick it out to Cobble on the wing. Thought Oran could find something here, and they found some good offense, but it's just not the way that I thought maybe they would. That's why Joe Shoemaker is the long-time head coach, and now I'm not. Bump foul on Samuel Shoemaker against the Wildcat ball handler. That's number 2 on Samuel. 3:36 to play until the half. Leopold, Mason Deck inbounding from the Coffin corner. Trying to get it in one-handed all the way into that court to Brady Halter. They'll work it up. Deck wants at top of the circle. Instead it'll be left side wing for Caleb Shaw. Working to the right side elbow. Fought it up through some contact there. Look at the draw the foul. And he's checking his arm, seeing if there was marks on him because somebody he thought had a hold of his arm. But anyways, Romas gets one. The toilet bowl is way down from 6 feet out. And a tie ball game after a shot by Nick Romas on a fast break. 19 all, and Gary Pointer calls timeout. Oran weathered a 10-0 Leopold run to start the game. Cut it down to 3 at the end of the first quarter, and now they've tied it with 3:12 to play in the second. It's all square at 19 apiece, and it's been balanced scoring for the Eagles with 6 by Colton Payne, 5 from Cobble, 4 now from Romas, and 2 apiece for Schlosser and Cato. Whereas Leopold, the story usually goes, it's Taylor Schaub and Mason Deck leading the way. Schaub has 9, 3 so far for Deck, just a free throw for Connor Lincoln, and 6 points added by Brady Halter, a guy that doesn't usually score a ton. So without Halter's 6, Leopold would be in a tight spot. 3:12 until the half. Leopold possession, going to bring it up the floor with Schaub. Samuel Shoemaker and Cobble run a double team, and they get the steal from Schaub. Here's Cobble now on a quick run, finding Romas, laying it up, and Oran takes the lead. A personal 4-0 run for Romas, but that was created by Cobble and Shoemaker at the top of the defense. That's Oran basketball 101. Now they go inside for Deck. Up and under breathe, Jeffrey. How does he do it? Oh, he just floats in the air. I swear he's got wings. Or parachutes maybe. I don't know. He just floats. Hangs there whenever he goes like that to the rack. Men's covered up in the corner. Gives it up top of Cobble. To the boot heel of the Missouri logo at half court with Shoemaker. Romas a 3. He's feeling it all. That one wouldn't go. Would have been huge for momentum. And crowd activity. A senseless throwaway. Lincoln gives it back to Cobble of the Eagles. Inside out. Mims a triple. Look it in for Robbie Mims. 24-21. After the game last night, did Leopold possibly overlook these Eagles with their 9-7 record? And another steal created underneath. Romas picks up the loose ball. Finding Robbie Mims, who walks it up the floor. Under 2 to play and a 3-point lead for the Eagles. They can extend on homecoming night. The Oran JV pounded the Wildcats. It was a running clock fourth quarter in that one. We were on a little bit early this evening thanks to that. Payne at the charity stripe, inside out, back to Shoemaker. That one is not going to be close. And Connor Lincoln picks up the air ball after everybody kind of stopped. Lincoln said, well, I'll just go ahead and pick it up and we'll play on instead of letting it go out of bounds. Deck down to Lincoln on a baseline drive, wouldn't go. Merriman fighting for the rebound, couldn't pick it up and volleyball it to himself. Cobble picks it up, now runs. Behind the back dribble, the top of the circle. Gets to the middle of the post. Inside out, paint, touch, three. Robbie Mims, he missed that one. It was halfway down and out. Long rebound, Colton Payne. Covered up by Deck and Schaub. Splits out of them. Somehow got it over to Mims on the free throw line extended. Gives it back, and he split his two men. Payne and Cobble with that pass. A bounce feed from Mims, and neither one of them went for the ball. Both thought it was for the other man, and it gives it back to the Wildcats at half court. 1 minute to play until the break. 24-21, Leopold trailing by 3. A double team Schaub in the backcourt. Bullet ahead for Halter. 3-on-2 if the Wildcats want to attack with Lincoln. Down to Merriman. But Romas gets in the way and takes it out of bounds. So Leopold will play it in from the baseline. But they had a 3-on-2 and they couldn't connect. Deck will get it in. We've got a foul called. Dead ball foul
Ladies
here.
and gentlemen, would you please remain seated at halftime for the cheerleaders dance? Please remain seated at halftime as our cheerleaders perform their homecoming dance.
Floor possibly there. So the inbound play comes to Schaub. That's only 6 on the Eagles. Deck spinning against a pair of Eagles, and he puts it in over the top of Diesel Cato. 24-23, under 40 seconds to play in this one. Oran still a 1-point lead. Mims hand off to Schlosser with Cato, Romas, and Cobble out there joining them. He dribbles to half court. Schlosser with the bounce finds Robbie Mims. Under 30 seconds, Oran holding. Cato to Schlosser, back to Cato, back to Schlosser, deep near half court. Brady Halter with the defense out there. 15 seconds, Romas, right wing deep. Back to Schlosser inside the jump circle with 10. Halter counting him on the defensive end now with 8. As Schlosser nearly had it knocked away, it came to Cato. Schlosser into the paint. 3 ball up for Cobble. Yes! With 2 seconds left, Cobble sinks a triple. Cold-blooded Seth Cobble gives Oran a 4-point lead going into the half. He's the leading scorer for the Eagles with 8 points after that triple. And the halftime score, 27 for the host Oran Eagles, 23 for the visiting Leopold Wildcats. What a shot right there. Some onions on display by Seth Cobble there. 27-23. We'll take a break, hear from some of our sponsors, and be back with halftime numbers and thoughts about this one incoming on Pure Country C106. Hey, they got something, I don't know what. Halftime here at Oran High School, and it was a big-time second quarter for the Eagles as they outscored the Wildcats 14-7 in that second frame, and that allows them to take a 27-23 lead into the break. Leopold led it by 3 at the end of one quarter. They came out on a 2-0 run to start the game. Oran got back into it and then was able to blitz the Wildcats in that second quarter. 27-23 our halftime score. And then, as I said, midway through that second frame, it's been balanced scoring for the Eagles has been what has allowed them to do what they were able to do there in the second quarter. Finding the open guys and the shots started to fall. Early in the game, Nick Romas and Cato missed a couple of them, I think. Cobble missed a in the lane. The guys were getting good looks, but man, the shots just weren't falling. Somebody finally took the lid off, and once Oran's shots started to fall, that's been the trend in the game, and they've been able to take a small lead here into the halftime break. 6 points apiece for Colton Payne and Nick Romas for the Eagles, also 8, the leader for Seth Cobble, as he hit a 3-point shot with about 2 seconds left there in that second quarter to extend a 1-point lead into a 4-point lead. 3 points added by Robbie Mintz, 2 for Riley Schlosser, and 2 as well for Diesel Cato. For Leopold, it was 9 for Caleb Schaub, 7 for Mason Deck. Their 2 scoring leaders, 9 in and 9 out, leading the way again here. Brandon Harper with 6 added, and then a free throw was added by Connor Lincoln. Leopold was 2 for 3 from the free throw line. Oran yet to attempt a free throw in the contest. And 27-23 is the score here at the half. Oran at 9-7 is their homecoming 9 years late. Got a little something extra to play for Leopold at 12-3. They are looking to get some more, keep the momentum going going, I'll say, into their Mississippi Valley Conference tournament that will begin next week. Oran also a 3-game winning streak of their own against Chaffee, Bell City, and Oak Ridge. So some teams that really, don't bring a lot to the table this year. They're pretty well down a lot. Oak Ridge not a bad ball club, but Chaffee, Bell City earlier in this win streak. But if they can knock off the Wildcats tonight, that's a good win and a good confidence booster for them going into the Scott Miss Conference tournament that begins tomorrow down at East Oran. You will play number 4, Scott City, tomorrow at 1:45, hosting at Wilson Prairie. Bringing this ball game to you this evening is Cape Carpet and Supply for all your floor covering needs. Carpet, LVC, when it's time for a remodel, call Scott Oran at Cape Carpet and Supply. Also, Video Diesel in Sykeston. And Bowling County in Pocahontas, everything you need for haymaking feeds, and supplies, custom property feed mixing, and feeds for all your pets and livestock. Here, Bowling County carries ADM Split Line Animal Nutrition in Pocahontas and Advance. While we're there, thank you, Advance. Location in Advance, thank you. Proud to sponsor high school here, right here, 106. Top seed in the Scott Miss Conference tournament next, starting tomorrow, is going to be Kelly. They are the 1 seed. 2 seed is East Prairie. 3 is Oak Ridge. Also 4 seed, as I mentioned, Scott City. 5 seed Oran. 6 is Scott County Central. 7 seed is Chaffee. 8 seed is Delta. The old alma mater struggling this year in boys basketball, that's for sure. They're making it up on the girls' side of things for sure. But anyhow, more about a little bit of this Scott Miss Conference tournament. If you look further down the road for Leopold, they are the favorite in Class 1 District 2 to win that district and go into the sectional round. Their biggest competition is going to be probably Scott County Central at this point in time. Scott County Central is at 7-7. I believe that is their record. I was looking at it earlier this morning. Anyway, they're around the 500 ball club, and Leopold, the only team in that district with a winning record, basically 12-3 as it stands. Scott County Central, number 6 in that conference tournament, so that kind of shows you that they may be the second best team in the district, but really not a strong in Leopold's district. That would give them a ride to the sectional round, and they would likely, I was looking down at that Boothill district earlier today, Class 1 District 1. Cooter is at like 12-4 or something like that. Probably the team that would come out of that district. Harvard maybe has a chance to come out there, and that would be Leopold's sectional opponent. Should they take care of business and win their district here in about a couple of weeks? Regardless, a little bit of announcement here. Delta girls playoff basketball and Leopold boys playoff basketball. We will have that for you here on C106. I'm going to follow the Delta girls on their district sectional and beyond run. I'm going to follow the Leopold boys on their district sectional and beyond run. Hopefully, they both go beyond a long, long way. Want to be a part of that? Get a hold of it. Take sponsors on it all day and all night. 8 minutes on the clock, and here we go. Third quarter underway. You're good. 27-23. Oran with possession and a 4-point lead. Cobble, Romas, Cato, Payne, and Shoemaker out there. And they find Shoemaker left side. Working against shot down the baseline. Met by double team. Carson Cooper out there for the Wildcats. 3-ball up and in for Cobble. He's feeling it. He hit the shot with 2 seconds left, and that gives a 7-point lead to the Eagles here at home. Mentioned Carson Cooper, he's out there in place of Gavin Merriman for the Wildcats here to start this third quarter. Halter gives it for Cooper in the corner, one hands it back for Halter. Gary Pointer going a little bit smaller with the lineup with Cooper out there. Connor Lincoln looking for Deck underneath, taken away though by Cobble. Not only is he offensively, he's defensively all over the place. Connor Lincoln took out his own man shot, and they find Cobble once again. Oh, he was feeling it was too strong. Got it on. Back though as it came out to him, top of the circle. Fade away, jumper, Romas hands it. 8 for Romas. And now Diesel Cato guarding the inbound, swats it back to Deck and out of bounds. Oran driving the bus here late in the second, early in the third. 32-23, Schaub into the corner for Lincoln. They need a bucket in a hurry to stem this run. Halter left open, looking for Lincoln. Free throw line taken away by Colton Payne. Connor Lincoln goes headhunting once again. Sends Payne flying into the max. Foul on Connor Lincoln, and Payne to the free throw line. Payne kind of caressing his thumb a little bit there. hit the mats hard. Timeout on the floor called by Gary Porter of the Wildcats. After the timeout, we'll have Colton Payne at the free throw line. Oran's first free throw attempts incoming soon. That was the second foul charge to Connor Lincoln here in the contest. So Oran on a quick 5-0 run here to start this third quarter. They led it by 4 now. All of a sudden they lead it by 9 after a couple of shots. Romas put one in and Seth Cabo continues the hot streak. He's now hit 3 3-pointers in this game. Earlier this season in a game, he hit 5 3-pointers in a contest. That was in the early invitation. Our game this evening brought to you by Exo Parking in Perryville. Your ham and jerky chance. You better believe it. 5 straight years there on Missouri's jerky chance. Exo Parking in Perryville on Highway 61 just south of town. Kinsey's Hardware on East Main Street in Jackson. Look for experts helping you find the right tools at the right price, quick and easy. That is Kim's Ace Hardware in Main Street in Jackson. Thanks to Kristen back at the station keeping you on the air this evening. 6:33 in the third. Oran and Colton Payne trying to make it a 10-point lead. We'll have an inadvertent buzzer. We'll do this over again. Scoreboard operator accidentally hit the buzzer button. And I think we're ready to go now. Yes, indeed. Colton Payne at the free throw line has 6 points thus far. Free throw off the mark. And he misses the free throw attempt there. This is the first time Oran's been to the line this evening. 6'2" junior Colton Payne. His older sister Kaylee Payne graduated a couple of years ago. She's playing softball at SEMA. 2 misses there by Colton. And a rebound for Schaub. Some points left at the line that time for the Eagles. Remember that. If this game gets close once again, Payne a pretty good shooter, but his thumb is still bothering him a little bit with his left hand. He's a right-hand player, so it wasn't really the shooting arm, but something's not right there with Payne. Connor Lincoln inside for Deck, working one-on-one for Cato, makes some space. Cato a block shot, and the rebound comes to Romas. Pounding Deck underneath. That's how you got to play defense on Mason Deck. You just got to stay on him with his body and don't let him get past you. Stay in front, just hound him a little bit. That's how you can score on Mason Deck. At least keep him from scoring too. Colton Payne sinks a free throw jumper. So he couldn't get him at the line when nobody was guarding him, but he does that time. Brady Halter left open on the wing, doesn't take the shot, gets around, Cabo layup, would not go, rebound Cato. Cato's having a big night inside on the defensive end and on the rebound inside. The Mack truck diesel Cato. Oh, give and go for Cabo from Romas, a little floater wouldn't go, and Connor Lincoln pulls down the board. Schaub ahead for Halter, one-on-one against Romas, goes left to right, lost it on the way up, turning it over, and picking it up is Shoemaker. Seth Cobble down and a little slow getting back. He is going to be all right now. He joins the fray. Cato unloads a 3 for a dagger, no. Left it short. Rebound Halter, outlet for Schaub. 34-23. Eagles lead it by 11. Under 5 to play in the third. Caleb Schaub has had enough. He takes a 3, but it wouldn't go. Another rebound, Cato. The vacuum cleaner tonight. He's gobbling up the boards on the defensive end. Payne to Shoemaker. Into the short corner, instead skips it for Cobble. Working against Schaub. Cut him off. He's covered up in the corner. Bounce it for Cato. Triple teamed underneath. Schaub looking for the jump ball, and they hit the deck. It is a tight possession. And the arrow gives it to the Wildcats. Trailing by 11. 34-23. Leopold yet to score this half. 3.5 minutes into the third. Schaub ahead for Lincoln. Deck covered up. Robbie Mims checked in at that last dead ball. Another 3. This time Carson Cooper let one fly. It wouldn't go. Romas was open behind the defense, but Cobble didn't see him. Throwing it high. Payne reaches up and grabs it back home. No looks at for Mims in the corner. Nearly went past him, but he was able to keep it in bounds. Timeout called by Joe Shoemaker as Mims is covered up in the corner. And she will bail him out. Looks like it's going to be a 34 timeout here for the Oran Eagles. Who, as I said, they closed the second quarter on one monumental run. It was a personal 4-0 run by Nick Romas. He had some help. Seth Cobble hit a 3 near the buzzer, and And they haven't stopped since then here in this third quarter. But it's also been not only offensively, on the defensive end, Oran has really ratcheted up the pressure. They've really frustrated Deck underneath. Schaub hasn't been able to get free for anything yet. And when those two are struggling, Leopold's going to struggle to put it in the hole. That's just the way it is. 34-23. Oran trying to get the win on homecoming night and look at their 10th win of the season. As I mentioned, or had it in my notes to mention, if Cabo can get loose for some shots, it's going to open things up. Well, he's been able to. He's hit 3 3-pointers, 8 points in the first, and a 3 here in the third quarter. Gives him 11 points leading the way for Oran. And Cabo really a key player for this Eagle squad. When he can stretch the floor, if he's hitting his shots, you've got to respect it. But then he can break you down with the bounce too. He doesn't really look like a guy that can handle the ball, but he can. Robbie Mims open for 3. Too strong rebound. Carson Cooper hands it to Schaub. Senior Schaub coming up the floor. He's going to have to do something and help take over this game. Plays it back for Halter. Into the corner for Lincoln, a guy that's just got 1 point tonight. An opportunistic score, but he hasn't been free. Outside the arc, Schaub around the world. Halter into the corner. Cooper left open for 3. Almost took it. Now they find Deck at the elbow. Spins. Had it poked away from behind. I think it was Cobble punched it out. Aimed to Romas. Samuel Shoemaker pulls up 15 feet out from the baseline. Wouldn't go. Rebound. Halter off of the miss. Accelerating up the floor, but he's 1 on 4. He is covered up inside. Outlet for Schaub. A 3. No. Rebound. This time Robbie Mims gets the better of it. Connor Lincoln underneath. And Shoemaker wants him to slow the pace. 3:07 to play. Oran loves to slow the game down. When they get a lead, they will amoeba the basketball. Shoemaker. The youngster, senior. Gets around Cooper. Benson inside for Cobble, who turns on jumper. He's fouled by Lincoln. Number 3 on Connor Lincoln. And to the line goes Seth Cobble. He will shoot 2. And Oran still leading at 34-23. Cobble steps to the line, the lefty. Puts it up, calmly sinks it. It's 12 to 0 for Seth Cobble. Last season, Leopold defeated Oran by 1 point, 49-48, which broke a 7-game losing streak to the Eagles dating back to 2014. Oran wants to win back as Cobble gets both free throws that time. He's got 13, pardon me. And it's a 13-point lead for the Eagles. Lincoln to Schaub in the corner. Works around a ball screen, but wow, look at the defense by Samuel Shoemaker, but reaching in and fouling him is going to be 35. That is Cobble, his first. So, inbounding will be Mason Deck, and we may have substitution coming in. Riley Schlosser returns. Deck, looking to get it in. They're face guarding Schaub now with Schlosser. They're keeping fresh bodies and fresh legs on Schaub with the face guard, and Schlosser catches the pass with Schaub. Jump ball gives it back to the Eagles on the alternating possession. Riley Schlosser finding Seth Cobble up top. Floats a shot. He had the front of the rim, wouldn't go. Schaub gets the rebound. Here he comes up the floor going 1 on 2. Is it a blocking foul or a charge? Yes, it is. Count the bucket for Schaub. Foul charge to Colton Payne. Schaub to the line to shoot the and one. Accelerated all the way up to the floor. That is Leopold's first bucket in this third quarter. Schaub left the free throw short. Uncharacteristic there. 36-25. Schlosser working against Cooper. Finding Cobble and a board underneath for Payne. Working against the pair of Wildcats. Finds Romas at the elbow. Air balls. Cooper sends it back in for Deck. Now to Schaub. Up to the head, but Cobble runs in and gets him front of him, bumps into him, takes it away, but it's a foul called on Seth Cobble. Oran leads it. Deck looks to get it in. Finds Schaub. Touched it into the corner for Connor Lincoln. Tries a baseline drive. Floater way too strong. Rebound on the floor. Bodies all over it. And it's going to be a jump ball. Stays with the Wildcats. Deck will try to get it in once again. If they get a bucket, they can cut the lead back down to single digits. Minute and a half to play in the third. Carson Cooper up top for Halter. Swing it around to the left side for Shaw. Working against Schlosser. Double team comes at him. Running one-hander off the mark from the baseline. Romas cleans the boards and gives it for Seth Cobble. Near side for Mims in front of the scorer's table. He holds. Puts it on the deck now. Crossover dribble. Waiting on some cutters. Finding Schlosser right side. Goes over Cooper and Brady. Halter comes out of nowhere to block a shot. Deck collects it. He's going to go. No, looks it down for Lincoln. Laying it in. Lincoln, the benefactor off that fast break. 36-27, a low scoring affair. I said about a 60-point contest. We may see just a 40 or 50-point to win the game. Mims underneath gives it back out for Romas. 6'1" senior big man. Underhands for Schlosser. Schlosser angles left. 34 seconds. Oran may hold for one. Colton Payne gives it back to Schlosser. Finds Romas, middle of the floor. To the baseline for Cobble. Romas gives it up top for Payne. 15 seconds left. Mason Deck tried to poke it away. He's still handling it. Robbie Mims over the Payne. 10 seconds left. And he's covered up in the corner. And a foul is called. I think this is going on Mason Deck. And the split out of there was Colton Payne. It is indeed on Mason Deck. His second. And it'll be Oran inbounding with 7.5 seconds left. Payne will key it in. Deck going to guard the inbound. Near half court, Schlosser gets it with 6. Into the third quarter, incoming soon. Schlosser angles left into the lane. Running one-hander is blocked and swatted out of bounds by Connor Lincoln. Now 1.2. Oran will inbound under the goal with 1.2. Schlosser's going to touch it in. Players at 4 corners of the lane. Cobble cuts one way. They're looking for Mims. They get it to him. He pumps up a 3. As the horn expires, healed the rim. It was a covered-up shot, but somehow he got it almost in the neighborhood. And after 3 quarters of play, 36-27, Oran on top of the Leopold Wildcats here on Pure Country C106. Third quarter over, we've got one more quarter to play, and it's the Oran Eagles on top, 36-27 over the Leopold Wildcats thus far. So a good game so far in this one. Leopold came out ready and gunning to play with a 10-0 lead early, and then it's pretty much been all Oran after that as they went on a run closer to 3 at the end of the first quarter. They took a 4-point lead into the half, and now they've extended that into a 9-point lead here with 8 minutes to play. Cobble hands off for Robbie Mims, gets a ball screen from Colton Payne. And for an open man, and it's Seth Cobble. Double teamed, looking to get out of it. Halter hounding him, finding it underneath for Colton Payne. He's double teamed as well. Across the lane, pass for Romas. Shot wouldn't go, floated it over the top of the long arms of Connor Lincoln that came flying towards him. Deck cleans the glass and brings it up for the Wildcats. Hesitation move into the lane. Splits the entire Oran defense on his own and lays it in off the glass. Mason Deck. 36-29. A little life here for the Wildcats. Schlosser to Colton Payne. He goes baseline and a body foul charge to a Wildcat. We'll see. I think it's going to be on Mason Deck. Indeed it is on Deck. So that is number 3 on Mason. Oran inbound. Still no free throws. Only the 4th foul this half on the Wildcats. We've had a clean game. Neither team in foul trouble. Romas open for a 3. Oh, halfway down and out. Rebound Carson Cooper. Finds Brady Halter. He's looking to get it for Schaub or Deck. Halter's going to bring it up instead. Halter left side for Carson Cooper. To Caleb Schaub. Going left with it. And now Connor Lincoln in the corner. Up top for Carson Cooper. Brady Halter left wing. Leopold trailing by 7. 36-29. Schaub, 3 ball off the left side, wouldn't go, and all Oran underneath that time for the rebound. Romas bringing it home. Robbie Mims steps into a 3 of his own, and it was too strong. Rebound Romas. Reaching foul, trying to go for the ball, and Romas spinning away from Mason Deck and reaching in with Deck. That's number 4 on Mason. Checking in is going to be Samuel Shoemaker here for the Eagles. (36-29) Oran on top with possession. Shoemaker going to bring it in. And the ball nearly hits the back of the head of Connor Lincoln. And as it comes to Romas, they fall down with Caleb Schaub. Foul charge to Leopold's Caleb Schaub. Number 1 on him. And Oran will keep possession. That's 6 fouls now on Leopold. Oran free throws rest of the way. 6:01 to play. Oran trying to hold on to this 7-point lead against the 12-3 Leopold Wildcats. And you know Oran's going to be fundamental no matter who they're playing. And as long as Joe Shoemaker patrols the sidelines, Oran's going to have a chance. Inside for Colton Payne. Got into the air, played it out for Shoemaker. And 3 seconds in the lane for Nick Romas, and it's going to be a turnover to the Wildcats. Michael Wolf checking in for Carson Cooper. Michael Wolf, a guy doesn't see a ton of playing time, but he's out there for the Wildcats now. Merriman was the starter inside, but he's been on the bench the entire second half. I'm sure the story there talked with Gary Pointer before the game. He said, we may start Cooper, we may start Merriman. There's Caleb Schaub, a running one-hander, misses everything. Mims and Schaub going for the rebound there. And they tie up with it. Looks like it's going to be a foul charge to Caleb Schaub. Getting too much of the body there, and it should be 1-and-1. I think Robbie Mims will be the shooter here. Yes, indeed. Robbie Mims stepping to the line. 6-foot junior. He will shoot 1 in the bonus. And can extend the lead. 5.5 to play. Eagles 36. Wildcats 29. Mims has a 3-pointer in the game. Hit that back in the second quarter. Pounds the rock. Spins it on his hand. Up. Too strong. Rebound for Deck. Oran 2 of 5 at the line. Leopold 2 of 4 themselves. Deck gets a hard ball screen. Set by Connor Lincoln outside. He takes it all the way down to the right box. Romas comes playing defense and fouling him. And Romas picks up his second. To the line goes Mason Deck. He will shoot 2 this time. Usually a pretty good free throw shooter himself. He's 1 of 1 this evening. Deck on the way. Too strong. Neither team making their free throws tonight. And fresh legs off the bench. It's Diesel Cato checking in for Nick Romas. Deck will shoot another 36-29, 5:21 to play. And missed them both. Free throws for both sides. Really a problem here this evening. Combined, these teams are 4 of 11 from the line. Colton Payne working around Deck, spins against Lincoln, lost the ball, and Deck picks it up. In the back court, Payne a little slow to get up. Deck down to Connor Lincoln. Offensive foul as he lays it in over the top of Seth Cobble. Foul on Connor Lincoln, number 4. And the bucket went in, but it's 2 points that won't count for Connor Lincoln. The inside, good position that time. Cobble drawing the charge. That's a big play late in this game, under 5 to play. Offense has been at a premium lately. Michael Wolf trying to stay in front of Samuel Shoemaker. Now it's handed off for Seth Cobble. Gets past his man Halter into the lane. Gives it back out to Diesel Cato. Possessing the ball are the Oran Eagles with Robbie Mims. Now to Cobble one more time. As Colton Payne, he'll be guarded by Deck out near half court. Spins around and gets into the painted area, and it's going to be a foul on the floor. Called by Caleb Schaub. That is number 3 on Schaub. And 1 and 1 for Colton Payne at the line. See if he can make a free throw here. Nobody else has been able to really this evening. Payne's 0 of 2. And the left hand of his is still bothering him a touch. Misses the free throw. Rebound spot for Mims and Deck. Mims was on the out of bounds line and gives it to the Wildcats. So another missed free throw. Both sides. 2 of 6. Connor Lincoln at half court. Now crosses with a pass high for Deck. Working one-on-one against Colton Payne behind the back dribble. Cato comes for the double team help. Now it's handed off for Lincoln. He tries to get down the baseline. This time pulls up before running into Cobble that time and laying it over Connor Lincoln. He's got 5. 36-31. 4 minutes to play. Leopold trying to chip away and get him back into this game. Oran, though, they really possess the ball well, and Colton Payne is playing with a hand and a half. His left hand is bothering him. After that collision he had with Connor Lincoln earlier in the game, as Samuel Shoemaker dissects the lane, and we got a reach around foul from behind on Michael Wolf. Michael Wolf picks up foul number 1. Gary Pointer can't believe it. Gary Pointer on fire on the Leopold bench. Steam coming out of his ears. And at the line is Samuel Shoemaker. Hey, he can make a free throw. That's what you like to see. He'll shoot 2 here. That's 10 fouls on the Wildcats, so double bonus rest of the way for the Eagles. And Samuel Shoemaker, a solid young man. Good mid-range game. You figure he's probably a good free throw shooter. Goes 1 of 2, though, leaves the second one short. Mason Deck weasels his way past a couple of Oran defenders, reach in, foul charge to Colton Payne. That's number 5 on the Eagles, so still a couple away from free throw for the Wildcats. 37-31. Deck will key in front of Coach Gary Pointer. Schaub angles left, the ball got away from him for a moment. Halter gets it back. Deck. They're not lining up a 3, now working against Romason Payne and tries to split through and pass it far side for Schaub. Catch, shoot, 3 ball in for Caleb Schaub. He has been ice cold recently, but he finally gets one to go. Cuts the lead in half, 37-34. That game last night defeated Meadow Heights. Now Brady Halter fouls. Cobble from behind. That's going to be charged to Brady. That's his first. To the line goes Seth Cobble. He will shoot 2. Cobble so far 2 of 2 at the line. Oran, though, just 3 of 8. Cobble has made 2 of the 3. Oh, he'll try it. The southpaw, the lefty. Safe it. You better believe it. Seth Cobble can hit free throws. He's got 14 in the game. And he'll get one more try. 38-34. He can make it back to a 5-point game. Left it short. Got the back. Caleb Schaub working it against Samuel Shoemaker and a 2-hand foul on Shoemaker. Running up the floor, that's going to be number 6 on the Eagles and number 3 on Shoemaker. Riley Schlosser coming into the game. Fresh legs once again. Joe Shoemaker. And this is a guy, you don't see this in the scorebook, you won't see this in the newspaper article if there's one tomorrow, but head coach Joe Shoemaker has utilized his subs and kept fresh legs on the floor to guard Schaub and Deck all night long. That's been part of the key to this game. 3 seconds in the lane and a Leopold player. And gives it back to the Eagles. 39-34. And let's see, as Gary Pointer was trying to get a timeout called, they did not award it to him. And it'll be Oran basketball linked to the floor to go after the 3-second violation. 5-point lead for the Eagles, 39-34, under 3 to play. Oran's going to slow down the game now. They've really kind of tried to slow it down this last whole quarter, but Leopold found a little bit of something to try and get back into it. Romas outside, finding Riley Schlosser to Seth Cobble. Guided by Halter. Tries to get around him with a left-hand dribble. Colton Payne tuck and turtle and pass it over to Riley Schlosser. Handoff play for Cobble. Michael Wolf out there, not Brady Halter to do something. Potato, 2.5 to play. Oran wasting time here on this possession. And Leopold's got to be careful. Lincoln and Deck both out there with 4 fouls. Schlosser to Payne. Outside the arc, they possess the ball for 45 seconds in a possession. Now Roman gets past his defender. Give it up top for Payne. Open for 3, but he's not going to take the shot. They're going to run the clock. And Caleb Schaub now comes and guards and fouls. Seth Cobble to the line. Goes Cobble. That's number 4, though, on Caleb Schaub. 39-34. 2:03 to play. Cobble to the line. He is 4 of 4. He's the only player in the game tonight that's been consistent at the line. Puts it up. Swing. 16 points for Seth Cobble in the game. Cobble. Cold-blooded knocks it down. 6 of 6 at the line and 17 for him tonight. 41-34. Caleb Schaub into the lane, up and under move. He's fouled. He'll go to the line now. Now charge to Diesel Cato. That's number 7. It'll be a shooting foul this time. But rest of the way, Leopold will be in the bonus. Now opportunity to strike. He's 0 for 1 tonight. First one on the way. Got the bounce. It's in. Schaub with 15 himself. The senior point guard. There's number 3. One dribble. Puts it up. In. And a timeout called by Gary Pointer, head coach of the Leopold Wildcats, trailing by 5, under 2 minutes to play, 41-36. This game brought to you in part by the Traffic Flower Shop, proud to be your hometown florist. Don't order online, have flowers off its shelf. Hey, how about Valentine's Day incoming, boys? You need to be thinking about this. The Traffic Flower Shop is going to take care of you on that. Call Billy Joe in the game at the Traffic Flower Shop. They are on Yoker Street in Uptown Chaffee. Vendors, insurance, and financial services. Also with the location in Chaffee. Also in Advance, providing you with the benefits of the business names in the industry. So, we're dealing with local folks at Vendors, insurance, and financial services. Learn more at VendorInsurance.com. They've got you covered. Talk to Melissa Dunlover on that one. For Leopold, Michael Wolf, Brady Halter, Connor Lincoln, Caleb Schaub, Mason Deck. For Oran, it's going to be Colton Payne, Seth Cobble, Riley Schlosser, Diesel Cato, and Nick Romas. And in that timeout, they put a little tape around the wrist and thumb, left hand, of Colton Payne. He's out there with one hand. Colton Payne bringing it up the floor. Leopold's got to get the ball back if they want to get in this game. Finding Romas. Now Connor Lincoln plays defense on him. Underhands it back out for Payne. I'm Leopold as Connor Lincoln puts it and takes it away. Reaching in and getting his 5th foul. At half court, Connor Lincoln fouls out of the contest. And to the line goes Colton Payne. I was just about to say, if I was Leopold, I would have had Brady Halter run at Payne and foul him. He's got a bad arm, and he hasn't been shooting the ball really all that well tonight. He's going to go to the line now, but it's at the expense of Connor Lincoln's 5th foul. So 2 shots incoming here for Colton Payne. He's 0 for 3 at the line tonight. 41-36. Going to put nails in the coffin here. First one up, it's not close. 41-36. Kent has 8 points tonight, 6 of them were in the first half. And once again, he's really got a hurt left hand. And he leaves that one short as well. 2 air balls up the line for Colton Payne. Gives it back to the Wildcats. 41-36. Checking in to replace Connor Lincoln that time was Carson Cooper. So Carson Cooper had 2 men wide open down the far sideline. Turned it over as he picked it up and then tried to bounce it once again. And that's the lack of depth that Leopold has when they have to go into their bench like this. Some of these guys haven't been in a lot of minutes, tight games down the stretch. So now it's Oran basketball. Robbie Mims gets it into the backcourt with Riley Schlosser and Samuel Shoemaker. Carson Cooper plays defense, but Shoemaker gets around him. And a foul is charged to either Michael Wolf or Carson Cooper. We'll see. They ran a double team at him. It's going to get charged to Carson Cooper, his first. To the line goes Samuel Shoemaker. 1 of 2 his last trip. He will shoot a pair. Shoe at the line. 41-36, 5-point lead, 1:26 to play. It's in for Samuel Shoemaker. New man back in. Riley Schlosser, he'll replace Colton Payne here. Shoemaker will shoot another one, can extend the 6-point lead, 42-36. Too strong, rebound Deck. Leopold's got to go in a hurry. And they foul in the backcourt. Deck's going to go to the free throw line. After the rebound, now charge to Oran. Riley Schlosser. Minute 24 to play. Leopold needs these free throws and they need quick stops if they want to have a chance here. Right now, Oran in control. 42-36. Deck at the line to shoot. 1-1. First one up. Off the mark, wouldn't go. Deck misses the free throw. Oran the rebound. And half-court, a jump ball with Riley Schlosser and Caleb Schaub. Going to give it back to the Wildcats. So after the missed free throws, Leopold will get it back here. Diesel Cato going to check in for Robbie Mims. 1:18 to play, though. Time not on Leopold's side. Running a home run ball for Caleb Schaub. Weasels his way into laying 2 more on the board. Schaub with 18, trailing by 4. Brady Halter and Mason Deck trying to keep the ball away from Cobble, and he turns it over in his hand on a spin move at half court. A turnover with 1:08 to play, gives it back to the Wildcats, and it'll be Deck to inbound at half court. Tight one most of the way. This has been fun. We got left for the final minute and 6 seconds. Schaub double teamed and gets out of it to Brady Halter. Pump fakes a 3 into the lane, up and under move, too strong. Rebound for Cobble, who's fouled by Caleb Schaub. That's number 5 on Caleb Schaub. He'll foul out of the game. And to the line will go Seth Cobble to shoot 2. He is 7 of 7. At the line, Caleb Schaub fouls out with 18 points. Into the game is going to be Gavin Merriman. 42-38. Cobble at the line. Off the mark. Free throws, free throws, free throws. Cobble had made 6 in a row prior to that one. 4-point lead to make it 5. Up, in. Cobble's had a good night. I can't get on him about free throws at all. He's 7 of 8. Cooper finds Deck. Now it's going to be up to Mason Deck to lead this Leopold comeback if it's going to happen. He lost it in the painted area. He's covered up by 3 Oran defenders, and a timeout is called. Or do we have a foul called? We'll see. They give the timeout to head coach Gary Pointer. I think one referee blew the whistle for a foul. One referee blew it for a timeout, and the timeout is granted to Gary Pointer with 50 seconds left. 43-38, a 5-point lead for the Eagles. It's been nip and tuck here lately. It's been a heated environment, to say the least. It's the best basketball you're going to find in Southeast Missouri tonight. Small school basketball. There's just an added emotional level to this thing. I love small school basketball. You don't find passion like this in a Tate Notre Dame game or a Jackson game. You just don't. I'll say it. You just don't find passion like this in SEMO conference games between Tate, Notre Dame, Jackson, Southern, and the like. For Leopold, Deck, Wolf, Halter, Merriman, Cooper, Oran, Menz, Romas, Cobble, Slosser, and Cato. Deck will inbound here. 50 seconds left, trailing by 5. Up top for Brady Halter. Running back to catch it on a curl is Mason Deck. He pulls up a 3. He would not go. He'll be in. Merriman a rebound. Falling down, gives it to Wolf. Lost it underneath. Tries a reverse shot! And Michael Wolf gets it to go! And in the backcourt, Michael Wolf fouls Riley Schlosser. Michael Wolf, a guy that doesn't see the floor a ton at all, found himself with the ball underneath and threw up a reverse layup with English, got it to go, made it a one-possession game, 43-40. And at the line is Riley Schlosser after Wolf fouled him. That's number 2 on Mikey. Schlosser is making a 2-possession game, left it short. This is Schlosser's first trip to the line this evening. He'll shoot 2. This one imperative. 36 seconds left, 43-40. Oran leads at Schlosser. Got it! There's 1 or 2 that trip, now in a 2-possession game. Deck up the floor, guarded by, they run a triple team at Mason Deck. He somehow gets through it, he's on the floor fighting with it, and a jump ball arrow to the Eagles. Deck trying to get to a triple team there, but just too many Eagles around him. Romas will key it in. Length of the floor to go for Oran. 29.5 seconds left. Robbie Menz has it. And he's going to give it over to Romas that fouled first. Carson Cooper picks up foul number 2, sending Robbie Menz to the line. Menz 0 of 1 this evening. He will shoot 2. Oran as a team, 10 of 20. Most of those belong to Seth Cobble, who is 7 of 8 himself. Menz at the line. Hit a 3-point shot in the first quarter, missed a free throw after that. He's got 2 attempts right here. First one for Robbie. Left it short, but it got the bouncing road over the front of the iron. .45-40. Menz can make it a 6-point game on homecoming night. Up. Left it short, rebound off of Oran player, and going to give it to the Wildcats. Cooper will inbound. They're going to try to find Deck, of course, and Oran's just going to hound him. No, it comes to Halter instead. He's going to bring it up the floor. They're trailing by 5. Halter picks up his dribble, finding Michael Wolf. They've got to get a bucket quickly. Wolf splits 2 defenders, tries a layup. No. Deck follows with the board. It wouldn't go either on the putback, and a rebound from Menz. Sealing the victory with a pass out, and Nick Romas is fouled. And we'll go to the line with 10 seconds left and a 5-point lead for the Eagles. This one pretty much in hand for Oran tonight.
Our homecoming festivities will be
Nick Romas, a
about
little
10 to 15
exclamation
minutes
point at the line. He
after
will
this game
shoot
complete.
2 free throws. With 10 seconds left, a 5-point lead for now. And Romas, they try to put it in. It's up. It's in. 9 for Nick Romas this evening. A valiant effort by this Oran team all night long. Kudos to Shoemaker. We'll talk about what head coach Shoemaker did throughout this game. After it goes final, Romas gets them both. Timeout called. 10 seconds left, but a 7-point lead for the Eagles. And after the timeout, it'll be a formality for this Oran team to take the win home tonight and knock off the Leopold Wildcats. We'll see what the final score will end up being. While I've got a minute, let's talk about Joe Shoemaker and what he did tonight. Not only drawing up the game plan, not only letting his guys buy into the game plan of what he's got to do on Deck and Schaub, to control that Leopold offense. But how about the substitutions all night long? This is something that if you aren't here or paying attention, even if you are here, you're not going to see this in the box score. You're not going to see this anywhere. But the substitution job, running the players in and out, keeping fresh legs on the floor at all times to more or less man up and face guard Schaub and Deck most of the night. He was rotating guys in and out all night long to keep the legs fresh and not allow Schaub and Deck to get that quick first step past the defender. Deck's going to bring it up the floor, pull up for three, it wouldn't go. Rebound Cobble, and this one is over. Michael Wolf's going to try to take it away as the horn sounds. Eagles win it on homecoming night, 47-40 over the Leopold Wildcats. What a fun game we've had this evening. And the Oran Eagles knock off the Wildcats here. Final score, 47-40 here on Pure Country C106. We'll take a quick time out, come back and wrap it up. They've got homecoming festivities to do here, so while they do that, we'll wrap it up and get on out of here this evening. Oran Eagles, a winner at home. They've improved to 10-7. Leopold falls to 12-4. Had a good one. We'll see you next time. And after this wrap up, we'll get on out of here and look forward on our schedule too for next week. So we'll be back after this on C106.